The book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Kol halayim la Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham or Chahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us the truth, that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This is the brother Hawashai Abadia, GM Chicago, and I want to title this video "Technology in the Bible." All right, technology in the Bible. Yes, this archaic book that we had that was written thousands of years ago, man, has technology in it, whether you want to believe that or not. All right, and it's a prophetic thing. All right. So, you know, what you have is the elites, all right? Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, along with the rest of the other nations, the Psalms 83 posse. They're, but it's headed by Esau, Edom, through your rich elites, all right? The world bankers, elite bankers, the hidden hands, shadow government, okay? Illuminati, Rothschild, Bilderbergs, you know, the usual suspects, WEF, right? And they're trying to set up a pseudo New World Order through the technocracy, man, through the technology, which is what they're calling the fourth industrial revolution. All right, the third one was the, you know, just industry, as far as like, you know, building things, steel mills, and that sort of thing. Right? But now they're trying to do this Tower of Babel, and they want technology to be you people's God, with them ruling, because they're putting all the programs in, right? Hey, and it's funny how AI has been telling on these Edomites, man. All right, you could corner that AI, we call it artificial idumia. Hey, they're telling themselves, all right, like what's that, Psalm 64 and 8. And Esau, he's just doing so many things with this AI. Hey, even in Switzerland, what he's doing with CERN. All right, because there's spirits inside of this technology also, man. All right, and it's only for two things, this technology. It's either for your deliverance or your destruction. The Lord is that simple, man. And what's so beautiful about, you know, this technology is our beloved apostles and elders, man. They didn't have to jet set to get this word out. Since 2007, hey, when they came on the internet, you know, this word has went out, and there's been many, you know, fruit that come from the apostles and elders through the Holy Spirit, of course, right? And that's how the elect have are being sealed, man. All right. So it's a beautiful thing. Like I say, once again, it's either for your destruction or your deliverance. Matter of fact, because the Lord is about balance, man. Let's grab that real quick. The book of Sirach. Because you got some people, they making money off the internet. They do all kind of madness on the internet. Hey, you got people killing themselves on live, man. Right? It says, Sirach 33 and 14, good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High. Isn't this a work of the Most High? Why Yahushua gave Esau, Edom the technology, okay, to put satellites into the orbit, what they call low Earth orbit. They can't go to the moon, man. This is the as far as they can go. All right, and this is how you communicate. The cell phone gets a signal from the cell phone tower. The cell phone tower goes up to this satellite, what you see here in this pic. Then it shoots down to another tower, quick as lightning, man, in nanoseconds. Whatever is faster than nanoseconds. I just threw that out there. All right. Hey, you can listen to anybody on the four corners of the earth. Anybody can watch these videos if they have access to your channels. Oh, that's another thing. All right. Hey, the internet is likened to waters to some sort of degree, you know, streaming. All right. And what do we do when we're doing these videos, and when we go out to camp and record the camp videos? We're throwing out a net because what? We're fishing for men. All right, we're fishing not for men. We're fishing for the elect, man. All right, through what? Different channels, right? So it's up to you to know what's the truth, man, for you to decipher what's true. So let's grab real quick the feature scripture that I brought out. Read that again. Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom, all right, shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." All right. Why is that? Because the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, has been scattered to the four corners of the earth for our disobedience to our Lord, man. All right. By worshiping other gods. So, like I say in the intro, it don't matter how you look. Okay. If you're the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're an Israelite. Okay, and everybody has an Israelite friend on the internet, or not friend. Somebody know a Hebrew Israelite on one of their social media platforms that they're dealing with, right? So this truth is out there, man. Okay, like hey, I was saying Ezekiel told Ezekiel to warn the people, man. Okay. Like I said, the internet is either for your destruction or your deliverance, man. So let's grab real quick, because we're at the end. Everybody knows we're at the end, right? What's that? 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, and that's the gospel. Esau, Edom. All right, America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Esau, Edom. Self-proclaimed white man and the rest of the nations, they're going into back-breaking captivity. Okay, and they're going to serve the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. 2/3 of our people will be destroyed, and the microchip, man, will be mandatory implemented, man. Okay, what's that? Revelation 13 and 16. So let's grab real quick here. The book of Psalms, and I'll start from the top. It says, to the chief musician, the Psalm of David, the heavens declare, all right, that's what we're looking at right here, right? The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. And this is it right here, what you're looking at. It says, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. Hey, any time of the day you can look up a brother going live, all right? You can see a brother's video. Somebody is praising Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? It says, there is no speech nor language which their voice is not heard. So you can put translation on the internet and see what the brother is saying, man. All right? You don't have to be in that country. It says their line is gone out through all the earth. You're looking at it right here. It says, and their words to the end of the world. That's why I read that Matthew 24 and 14, right? In them he has set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoice as a strong man to run a race. And Yahushua is coming back to get his bride, man, which is the elect. Okay, starting with the 144,000 men, 12,000 men from each tribe. All right, and then the multitude. It says, his going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. And there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Okay, so this is what Esau is trying to do on the left-hand side. All right, you driving through a light, or you speeding, all of a sudden the police then pull you over, a ticket come in your mail, man, for $100, right? He's trying to be like the Most High, okay? But he's going to fail miserably, you know? Hey, like when the C-19 was out, what was Eve yelling all the time? Trust the science. Trust the science. Because science is now the God they want you to look forward to. You got people that look at AI as a God. All right? That AI is getting crazy, man. All right? So, let's continue. It says, the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is sure, making wise the simple, man. All right. Let's grab the book of Job. 20 and 27. It says, and this is when Esau's about to fill his belly, right? It says, yeah, I'm just going to get to the point, though. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. See that? So, how's that going to happen? Through the internet, mainly the YouTube. All right? When it say the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, let's go to this. That takes you right here to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And I'll start at 6. It says, and now ye know what withhold, that he might be revealed in his time. Who's that he? This is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, man. He's ruled the earth through secrecy, okay, deceitfulness, all right, and with his sword, which is his blessing, all right. The word devil just means deceiver, all right, and he's totally contrary to the scriptures, to righteousness, which makes him Satan, man, a son of Satan. All right, Satan, he does the bidding for Satan. Let's continue reading. It says, for the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now will let until he be taken out of the way. All right, so there's bounds that he cannot pass, man, in this wickedness. The Lord is letting this wickedness power high as this satellite, man. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. The prophets, man. All right, the Lord puts his words in our mouths, man. Okay, we stand boldly against them and rebuke them, or rebuke them in the gates, man. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And he used the internet to do a lot of these things to deceive people, right? It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness. Look at how the world is running. Job 9 and 24 tells us that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It is Esau Edom, self-proclaimed white man. And them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. All right. So 2/3 of our people, here it is. The truth is right here on the internet for them to see. But, you know, hey, what's the running joke? Where did you get that from? The internet? Ha ha ha. Yeah. That's what's going to seal the elect and destroy you. It says, continue verse 12, it says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. That's coming through the internet. But had pleasure in unrighteousness, going live, doing duck face kisses and all that. You used your grace period and the technology that you got to hear this. You got a library in your hand, man, to search out things, man. Okay, be diligent in these things, and you don't. You use it for folly, man. Right? Let's grab Wisdom of Solomon. What's that? 8 and 1. It says, wisdom reach from one end to another mightily, and sweetly do she order all things, man. All right, and wisdom also is going through this internet, man. All right, it's a beautiful thing, man. Technology in the Holy Scriptures. Let's grab the book of Romans 10 and 18. It reads, "But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth." Now, the apostles and elders, like I said before, they didn't jump on no planes going everywhere, man. Through the internet. "And their words unto the ends of the world," man. Let's grab the book of Psalms 22 and 21. It says, "Save me from the lion's mouth," all right? "For thou hast heard me from the horns of the internet, of the unicorn," all right? And then when you look at those old school satellites, let me get a pic real quick. A unicorn, old satellite. Man, I know I spelled that wrong. Yeah, dish, that's what it is. See? That's an old school, so I remember those dishes, man. Like unicorn, right? That one, thing on a unicorn head, right? Let's grab, real quick here, the book of 2nd Esdras. Uh, 6 and 20. It says, "And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together." Man, that's beautiful, man. Very beautiful. All right? And knowledge has increased, man. Let's grab that. Daniel chapter 4. It's like chapter 12 and 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end." That's where we are, right? "Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Okay? Hey, and when the famine of the word come, man, hey, they gonna run to and fro look for this word, and they ain't gonna be able to find it, man. All right? Because they're gonna take down a lot of these channels where brothers are preaching, man, this truth. All right? Only thing you probably be left with is some Joel Osteen or some TD Snakes, man. There's another one. Psalms 147 and 15. "He sent forth his commandment upon earth. His word run very swiftly." All right, can words actually run? No, this is talking about the internet, man. That's how everybody is learning and everything. Okay, and I'm gonna save the best for last, which is the top technology that Esau Edom is trying to do. Is the infamous Revelation 13 and 16. Well, let me see. I'll just get to the point. I start at 13. It says, "And he do great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men." All right, he did that with the atomic bomb, Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Hey, this devil even doing it with lasers with what? These satellites that you see right here on the screen, man. Okay, he did it in Hawaii, right? With these Esau incinerating everything for the land grab, right? Verse 14, it says, "And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles." Yo, it's a miracle that you could take your thumb and move the screen like this, man. That's a miracle. All right, and we know Esau, he used Jake to come and steal Jake's inventions and call them his, right? Hey, but the earth has been given into his hands, right? It says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beasts. All right, the beast is the EU and the NATO. And this is what? This is the last leg of the Roman Empire, a revival of Rome, man. All right, America. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the womb by a sword and did live. And that image, man, is the philosophies, the ways of Babylon the Great. All right. And where do a lot of people get influenced by? This internet. Like I said before, the internet is either for your deliverance or your destruction, man. All right. It says, which had the womb by a sword but did live. All right. So that's when Esau fell, the Roman Empire, and they were chasing to those Caucasus Mountains, man. All right. But now through the Renaissance, from the Renaissance period to now, man, they're at the height with their technocracy, man. Matter of fact, something I want to share with that definition I want to get. This is what Esau is trying to do, man. Technocrat. Okay, and Trump got these people in office that nobody voted for, man. Technocrat government. It says a technocratic government is a system of governance where technical experts, rather than elected politicians, hold primary decision-making power. These experts, often scientists, economists, or other specialists, are expected to guide policy based on their specialized knowledge and data analysts, rather than political considerations or political opinion. All right, so if you say some anti-semantics, all right, hey, they could just cut everything off from you, right? Now let's see what technocracy. Well, let me grab this definition. Apostle Gabar put me on this word right here. Techno-totalitarianism. It says refers to a form of governance where technology is used to exert control over a population. All right, so just like what's that, Total Recall? What's that one movie? Damn, it's crazy when you're doing a video you can't remember nothing. With Wesley Snipes in there, I forget, and Sandra Bullock. But Demolition Man, the Wadi Abashmi Ashai. Demolition Man, right? Minority Report and all those other movies, right? They know what crimes you're going to do before you do it. Continuing, it says, often by authoritarian regimes with the goal of maintaining power and suppressing dissent. This involves using surveillance, censorship, and other technological tools to monitor, manipulate, and restrict citizens' lives and freedoms. Woo! How he's going to do that? Through the chip, man. Right? So now, and they're going to do that through what? That's a technocracy. Pretty much what I read. They're setting up the Tower of Babel with him on top ruling over everybody, man. Okay? And it says here, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Through that, right? That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the beast, worship the image of the beast, should be killed. Going to that word killed, it means separated. All right. So pretty much, if you ain't putting the micro C-hip inside of you, hey, that's going to be like you don't have a social security number, man. Can't operate in their world. They become your God. And once you take that chip, oh boy, it is over with for you. Nothing but destruction. All right. It says, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead, on their right hands or in their foreheads. This that technology, man. All right, Neuralink and all of that, man. Microchip. And what? It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name? Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. Tri-side stigma, man. All right, and the elect is going to have victory over that. It goes into that in the next chapter, man. All right, and it's so funny. When you go into the microchip, man, when you go into the microchip, it shows you. Did I have it in here? Look at that. Never offline. Technology in the scriptures. Where was it at? Can't never find. And Dawadi Abashim Yashai, that what's this in here? Yeah, here it go. See, it's in all barcodes. When you, anything that has a barcode is this. Now that what they have, the QR. This is how they're gonna rule everybody, man. Okay. And I went to school for this stuff, man. The number, it says right here, it says the number 6 represents man without Yahweh. The number 666 means man. That don't mean that. But, you know, you get the idea. Hey, this is of Satan, man. But that's how barcode work. Those are what they call the beginning and end. All right. So, hey, Lord willing, that was edifying. Shalom.